Hello everyone, this is Bloba coming at you with another um, Let's Play of MMORPG Tycoon 2. So we got the Clawsong Caves here. Things might be a little bit too tightly packed, but I kind of have an idea for what I'm going to do up in this direction now though as well. So I might kind of cut these caves back slightly. Let's see, how would it look going through here? Ooh, that's very, very tight. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some adjustments. But that's what we're here for. As I said, when I first came through here, I knew this was gonna require some adjustments. First things first, let's start adjusting this path. Move you this way some. Move you. Yeah, this kind of gives the vibe I want. Speed through here. This is a little bit too tight. Do we even need you? No, alright, we can just delete that one. If something is on the road, I'm considering that to be too claustrophobic. I want these to be relatively tight structures, but I don't want them to be like so ridiculously tight as to like players have to like glitch through to be able to move along the road. Everything else looks fine for now. Now I did see there's like some stuff like these gaps right here that we're gonna need to deal with, but we can deal with that in due time. Alright, so I'm going to actualize my grid. Alright, network, if I can remember to click the right button. It's pretty good. And then I want to go through and make sure everything is lit up. Alright, I think that covers about everything. Now I do want you to come back and connect stuff over here, because I believe if that makes it so these things can share stuff, like if one of them has too little or too much, they can help the other one out. Make a little bit of money while we wait for this to turn on, make sure everything's working. Okay, where'd you die at? Let's see if we can look at your history. It doesn't tell us where you died. What quest do you have? Okay, maybe you were killing spiders. Alright. That's wise. This is just taking a little bit, yeah. So over here we do need to put in some class trainers. I will use the class trainers kind of as the shop keeps, I'm thinking. And then we'll have a couple of generic warriors down here at the front line. And then we will... No, you don't need to be a guard. You're going to be a quest giver, probably. I do need some more money. So we'll wait for the money to come in. We can go through and spruce up this stuff. So look on the opposite side. So all that looks nice and clean for now. And make sure that these areas don't have any glaring gaps in them. Be careful not to clutter the road back up as well. So I think that is pretty much good. We can now start a little bit of work over here because we're going to need some lighting fixtures. All throughout the town, because this place is supposed to be dark. This is a relatively fine scale. We're going to have like a little wagon depot in the back here. This is where people brought their goods in. Then we bring some ropes. Trying to go for like a general mining camp type of vibe. And now we of course need the crystals. Because this cave is supposed to be filled with them. Trying to have some more rocks just strewn about as well. Time to level this up. Go ahead and level up you. Number 5. Once again, have some of these crystals all scattered around. Want them to be of varying sizes, as you can see here. I'm trying to put some variation on the sizes of them. There's not a ton of different crystals that we have the options to put down, but I'm trying to get as much variation where I can and how I can. See with this really small ones, yeah, let's get some these tinier ones around here too. Okay, we've got quite a bit of money. Let's make some smaller rocks and scatter them about as well. We're gonna say that this road was kind of here when everyone got here as well. That's gonna be like another mystery of this zone, is like, where did this road come from? And then that mystery of the zone we will explore. This is kind of just like a little feeding grounds type thing for the Formica, where the workers are just, you know, dumping the refuse and stuff. Probably put a little sign down welcoming you to their town, if you will. It's not exactly a tourist trap, but nice to have a little bit of something there. Yeah, I think this adds a lot more life to the zone. There could be some more that I could do. Maybe, yeah, some of these different types of rocks, scatter them around as well. I like these rocks that I'm putting out right now. They're pretty cool. Alright. I think that's going to about do it for this area. Let's look. Is there any kind of plants that I want to have in here? We do have some various mushrooms. But this is also a very cold area. I don't think there's going to be any of those type of plants. But this could be kind of cool to put into one of these areas over here. Like, you know, there's a area that's an open roof of the cave that has like a giant tree sticking out of it. That might be kind of cool. What's this? Oh, these things might be kind of nice to scatter around as well. Just little ice formations. I won't put too many of them, but I think a couple of them look pretty cool. Okay, the mushrooms aren't really what we're going for with the zone, though. Alright. The first little area has been set up. And now I'm going to go more this way. And I think I'm going to have a mining camp set up in one of these areas. If I can find it. Yep, right, there we go. Walk around this, and then this area will, oh yeah, put some traps down. We'll say, like, you know, the players and stuff know the traps are here and they can go over or them or around them or something like that. This region, I'm specifically thinking is going to be a forward expedition, because that other expedition is kind of set up a more permanent hold. And the idea is, even though it's hard to convey this through the game that we have right now, my idea is pretty much the players are exploring the area with them. Like, this stuff is not supposed to exist until the players actually get here. What the heck is that? These like mushrooms? There's various vines and stuff. I didn't even know that stuff was down there. But do not line the surface. There you go. But yeah, the players are supposed to be exploring these places for the first time. They're part of the expedition. It's kind of the theme I was going for with this game. Is like, it's like a new world type thing where you're exploring this new land, this unexplored, untapped wilderness. Down some more smaller, non-crystalline rocks. Scatter them around here and there. And I'm thinking they've basically cleared out this area already. Right. And then, right across the way, though, we're going to have the players be introduced to the Formica warriors. Not going to be a whole heck of a lot of them, but these warriors aren't taken too kindly to these guys. Just kind of showed up and started, mining their crystals. As for these little night passageways here, we want to put some stuff in here. It's going to be really claustrophobic though, so I don't want to have like a super, super large amount of clutter. A little bit ahead of myself, I want to go back. I guess I don't want to put too much clutter in these paths, because the paths are going to be kind of cluttered naturally already. See how it looks coming through here. This is looking pretty good. And you bust out, it's like, hey, it's called paths here. As you can tell, you're getting deeper in when you start seeing these soldier ants. And then I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to put everything yet. I think this is going to be like a larval chamber. This is going to be something special. And this, if I do decide to put the queen in here, this is going to be where the queen is at the very back here. I think it's time I probably put some quest givers in. Yeah, I can't remember. What was your name? Slow things down just a little bit. Varmore. Alright. Varmore will be in here again. Like I said, he's going to be a reoccurring character. His first quest will indeed be no, he's not going to tell you to go straight to them. You have another quest giver. Actually, no, I think that you'll probably just do just fine. So his first quest is going to be maybe like 500 XP, 0 gold. Go ready for battle. But see, he wants you to go over there, get you some potions. Yeah, fight off workers. This he will give you. We don't want you to fight 8 of them. 5 should be fine. Give you 50 gold and about 1,000 XP. And he's going to give you another quest that will lead you over here to someone who actually has another quest line. It's not going to be King Grit, but speak with the miners. I think you're supposed to capitalize each thing of title. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe no XP. I mean, 500 XP, no gold. He's going to be known as Miner. Miner Grit. He's like, hey, we have a nice little mining operation going here, but we're going to need you to help us. Yeah, coal the workers is just fine. Coal the warriors is just fine. He'll give you, we give you 4, 1,500, and 50 gold for coaling them. He's going to send you all the way back here, called Crystal Weapons. The idea of this quest being He's like, hey, here's some crystals. You can take it to the blacksmith and get it forged. Give you 500 XP for doing that. And that's going to be like a little side quest line. Not sure what else I'm going to have Varmore send you to do yet. But he's like, yes, because miners, you come back here, you talk to him again. He's also going to have a quest back here that is like, hey, meet me in the caves. This will give you 500 XP and sure, we'll say 10 gold. He's like, hey, come on. Let's go venture over into these caves. And once you get there, he'll start giving out these other quests for you. That about does it for the very first zone we have here. Not for the very first zone, but for the first part of the first zone. I'm not sure. You guys might have something else. I'm not 100% sure yet. So, I want to check how much XP does everybody give again? You have 2,000. And you have 2,000. Alright. We need about 7,000 more XP. I'm probably going to make this another worker zone. And then this can maybe be the egg area. And this is going to be filled with warriors. I do want to put our little hidden guy who is all about the big hunt, like back here. Speaking of which, let's see if you've done anything. Have you given out any quest at all? Nope. No one has ever come to talk to you. You're not King Dur, though. We want to give you a good name. We'll name you Dar for now. If anybody wants to be named after our Monster Hunter Extraordinaire, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to name it to you guys. Seems like nobody's really going off the beaten path to find him, though. I'll probably maybe put him over here, because everywhere else is like blatantly on the main road. Alright, so something I do want to do is I want to build out this region. Let's go ahead and buy this region first. We'll call this region level 3, probably, is what it's going to end up being. Like, how many buildings could I fit around here? This is pretty decent. So I do want to have this be like the end of the caves here. And you kind of just come out. You kind of come in and out here, and then this will be like a part of a new region. something similar will be going on over here, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go in that direction just yet. I might make 2 level 3 regions possibly, but we'll see how that goes. So back to the mission at hand. I know I'm going to want a bunch of workers. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Looks like we have a bunch more scenery we need to fill in the gaps with here. We're going to need to do the water trick. We can go ahead and do a quick scan, see if there's any more gaps. Doesn't appear to be. Oh, here's a couple. Do a scan on both sides. Because after I roof this, it's going to be very, very difficult to tell where the gaps are. Because it's, as we saw before, it's pretty hard to actually get a good look at what you've done after you go into a roof. That's why I'm doing everything without a roof on right now. Don't worry though, we will of course be putting a roof on this place. Alright, this, I think they're not gonna so much feed on these crystals, but more like the Formica enjoy them. You know, they're kind of drawn to them in a sense that it just feels good to be around them. Like the magical energies from them just appeal to the Formica and make them just feel comfortable. And that's why they keep gathering in such great numbers and building their whole nest around them. This is going to be like a super big crystal zone. I'm probably not going to do the idea I had about the giant tree. I don't know if that's going to be able to fit in with what I had planned, but I suppose it's still a possibility. It's just not a very likely possibility at this point. And this is going to be more like just a giant cluster of the crystals. So he's going to ask you, hey, help. You know, we have problems all over the place. We're going to need you to clear the crystal room Doesn't really know what else to call it. Just calling it the crystal room because they don't know what's going on. They just know there's a bunch of Formica in there. And he will pay you 8, seems relatively fine for that. Pay you 40 gold. Let's go over here. I don't want the prices to sink. We will increase the gold to 30 for a weapon. And increase the gold to 15 for a potion. And then I'm fine with the inn costing, the tavern costing 1 gold. So they're going to be like, hey, we need you to go over here and clear that out. Then you come over here and clear that out. And then you go back and get you a crystal weapon. And then hopefully you turn in the quest to him. And then we can start the next phase. You have 2 more quests. Your next 2 quests will probably send you over to the settlement that's going to be here. These guys are going to tell you, yeah, we made contact with some people up this way. But you should probably go see what they're all about. And I suppose this would be an appropriate time to build this. This is going to be a very, very small commune. There's going to be just a few buildings just spread out like this. We will have a blacksmith, considering what this place is going to be. It's going to be like an extension. It's going to have a lot of stuff like they're going to be, hey, that looks recognizable, and then have a slightly different tinge to it, and then we're going to have there will be another respawn point over here. Where is Messy? Yeah, this is where it's going to be very different. Going to have more of an industrial style, like housing thing. And this is going to lead us into Alright, we're going with this is going to lead us into the next zone, which is going to be a Dwarven Settlement. Move you a little bit closer. Maybe put a tavern down. Okay, and then for you, I'd like to move you a little bit as well. As you can see, this is more of a dwarven, metal everywhere location. I don't have too many doors sticking out. I think I like that one in the back, but for these ones, I want you to have gears on everything. And then, yeah, like a little chimney on the top. And then for you, Come on. Give me what I need. That's actually not that bad, having those two things sticking out of the two chimneys. If I do like a door, then take a door away, does that potentially give me anything, or do I need to do it like this? Doesn't look like I want to change, but yeah. That's kind of cool looking. Maybe make it a little bit taller. So you're going to give me something that isn't gear. Then we'll make you come one out the back. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Now it's going to make me do this because I want to have a pipe sticking out the side. Alright, this is going to be troublesome. We'll just have to live with a pipe out the back because that was being very pesky. Moving on to give us another update. But yeah, this place is going to be like a new area for dwarves. You're going to get to see a little bit of the people who are already on this island. On a little tiny road. Yeah, there we go, that lines up. This just leads up here. And we're not going to have too much more going on with buildings, but we will. I'm thinking this could be cool. Maybe like cannon or something. It doesn't really look like a cannon would fit here. Have some of the lights put at the very entrance there. Gonna need some more good old-fashioned rocks. These dwarves are going to be kind of set up to deal with this area. And gonna have another giant sword. And that will be like a signifier. That's gonna be something that kind of ties everything together. I'm thinking that these giant swords are gonna have more meaning to them than first meets the eye. Can we weave a path through here up to the sword? Kind of. There we go. And nice to have some more snow-covered rocks now that we're out of the cave again and back into the snow. Alright, this is going to be a very rocky outcropping where the dwarves are staying, as you can tell. Let's shrink you down a little bit. Now, we're going to put some NPCs here. Do I have enough? I want to design a new player class. Here we go. So, you're considered B tier. Considered A. You're considered B. But next up, where's the prefab for the dwarves? This is going to be much more what I had in mind. We're not going to give them an exact helmet. We might just not even give them a helmet for what I'm going for. The other dwarves didn't have a helmet, so maybe we do give you guys some kind of a helmet. Yeah, I think we might just go ahead and go with the generic dwarf model here. I'd like to change their beard color, just so we have a little bit of a difference between them. And then they're gonna be Rune Masters. I guess I should maybe be 2 words. Dwarven Rune Master. Yeah, we need to put dwarf. Dwarf Rune Master. You're gonna have stone skin like normal. And for your level 1 ability, Rune Strike. They're going to be a tank. But their tankiness is going to be a mana-based tank. They're going to have more health than everyone else. Be about 8 speed. And their damage will be a little bit lower. That might not be the best for Rune Strike now that I look at it again. Your damage is going to be just a flat 1. It's not going to be nothing particularly special. Might have a little blue flare to it, like you're attacking them. And cover the target. Yeah, that seems about right. But their level 2 ability is going to be different now because because you guys are going to have a little bit more health, I'm going to make Rune Strike take a little bit longer to cast, lowering your DPS so you're not just straight up better than the barbarians at level 1. Get that health trade off, I'm pretty sure. Will increase your health to 25. And you get a little bit of a DPS reduction. Not a lot, but a little bit. Now it's time to create everyone's second level abilities. We'll start with you guys. This will be Rune Strike. I'm thinking about, yeah, nah, I keep the first name. We should probably give you more of a tanky ability, though, now that I think about it, rather than giving you an attack right off the bat. Rune of something is going to be what it's called. It's going to be self-only. It will protect. It will charge your mana over time. You protect of 25. Not 100 seconds, 10 seconds. 10-second cooldown. And it will cost 5 mana, but you'll get 2 of that mana back over time. No. Take the mana cost away. Apply that. How's it going to be different for Soul Skin? Soul Skin. Alright, we'll make this cost 2 mana. 25% protect over the course of 5 seconds. Rune of Shielding. It's going to be the Rune of Shielding. We go back to charging mana over time. But instead of costing you mana to cast, it will slow you for the duration that you're protected by. We'll see how that works out. I know it's a little close to their Stone Skin ability, but you know, in fact, since you don't actually have anything you're using mana on, we'll move that to level 4. And then we'll use an ability to cost the mana back here. That does look like a cool rune ability, but it's probably not going to fit with what I have. Alright, here we go. Rune of Ruin. This is going to be a damage over time effect. It's going to last 10 seconds until maybe like 3 damage over 10 seconds. The cost of 2 mana, and you can use this at any range you like, and it will be a small cast time. These are going to be like a caster type tank. It's going to be a little bit different. Curse your target with a of Ruin. So I think we'll do it 4 damage total, because their total DPS is not looking great. And then the Rune of Shielding would be a way to regenerate your mana to help you use Rune of Ruin and other abilities later on down the line a little bit more frequently. Right now, this is going to be where people start coming into their own more. Heavy Cleave. Now these guys are going to be relatively basic. Heavy Cleave will do 2 damage for 2 rage, which is a straight increase over bash, melee range, and it will have no cooldown. The only cooldown is how often you have rage. Make this red. Cleave the target, dealing 2 damage. It's going to be a very simple ability, but very powerful one. It's going to increase their DPS quite a bit, but they do have to be, you know, up in people's faces and whatnot. You guys will get your first heal. Renew. Come on, type right. It will be anyone. 10-second cooldown. It's going to cost 1 mana and then heal 2 HP over 5 seconds. Your Renew seems like it'd be a water ability. Renew your target's health. Healing 2 health over 2 seconds. Well, what if we did a little bit better? Made it do 3 health over 5 seconds, but made you cost a 1-second cast time. That might work. I'm a little bit scared these abilities might be underpowered, but we'll see how it goes. And for the Off Ranger, Bullseye. It's going to be a sniper range ability. Will take a second to cast. It's going to cost 1 range. Have a 5-second cooldown. And do significant damage. You'll have this do 4 damage at the cost of 2 rage. But it takes you a second to cast it. And you can use it at sniper range and has a 5-second cooldown. Line up your target for shooting. Yep, there we go. Now I really want their whole vibe to be like they need to be really far away. Their arrow strike already takes a good little bit to cast. Second to cast, 2-second cooldown. And this is going to be even more so. Alright, that's everyone's level 2 abilities. Populate this area a little bit. We'll have a Dwarven Rune Master Trainer be right there. Have a couple of Rune Master Guards here. We'll have like a Shaman, a couple Shamans spread out, a couple more Rune Masters spread out all around. Maybe like a Shaman up there. And then put another Rune Master right there. You will have a new quest that is like, hey, meet the locals. No, we'll call it speak with the Rune Masters. Again, this is going to be 500 XP to just go over here and just talk. No gold. And then you will have your first quest anyways. We'll take agent out of your name, but that name seems fine enough to me. It's like, yeah, you can go and over here. Gaze on the ruins of the past. He's like, yeah, we have a giant sword thing here too. And then you're like, oh snap. And then these guys will also be asking for some help with some various things that will be part of the main mission. And then at the end of it, you can talk to this guy. He'll have a quest that tells you to, hey, talk to him. And then he'll tell you about it. And then have one more quest to send you all the way back here one last time to Varamore, who has one quest slot left, where his last quest will send you into the new zone, and that will be everything. So let's count this up. We have 500, 3,000, 6,000. So we're short about 5,000 XP. So you guys are gonna give some of that. Now there's gonna be probably about 1,000 or so XP, maybe 1,500, just from fighting people over here, and then yeah, we should get a couple more thousand out of you. I'm not sure if we'll get the full 5,000. Might have to add some more content for that. But that is a story for another time. This has been Mustang Bloba signing off. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. This has been Bloba signing off with MMORPG Tycoon. If you guys have been enjoying it, please leave a comment below. Let me know that you've been enjoying it. Leave a like and stuff like that, because it really helps me understand that you want the series to continue. And if you have any suggestions for names or what have you, or heck, even a zone or something, I might be able to oblige. So leave a comment about that below as well. But until next time, hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, God bless, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.